Are we really recording?
We're recording. We're at 3 seconds.
2 seconds.
5, 6, go. Take 2.
Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Nancy.
I'm Amy.
And we're the Bougie Stitchers.
We should do like a dance. Like, I'm Amy.
Ooh, do, 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 do,
Anyways.
do. So, we're a channel about cross stitch. We come to you, we try every other week. Sometimes life doesn't make it happen. But last week we had to take our kid back to USAFA, to the Air Force Academy. So I wasn't available. And we always start our channel with a moment of gratitude. Who's going first?
Rock, paper, scissors. Ready?
Ready?
You.
I guess I'll go first. My moment of gratitude is for finding sanity where you need it. So, I was dealing with the situation and I was beyond frustrated, and I had been dealing with it for like 6 hours. I had a headache. I was done. I was just done. And I opened up it's like one of those daily calendar things, but it's not a daily calendar. It just has moments of things to say. And mine was, that which will not kill you will make you want to eat a cookie. And I was like, yes, I'm not going to die, but I'm going to enjoy a cookie. And sometimes I'm just like, you got to find those moments. Remember, I always have to tell myself, but it's usually after I get myself worked up, that is it going to matter in 2 weeks? Is it worth falling on your sword over? And at that point in time, I had myself in such a tizzy that I was like, take the hill. And then I'm like, and it's really not going to matter. Move on. And then Steve had to talk me off the ledge all night because he's like, stop thinking about it. And I'm like, I'm not. And he's like, oh, I'm watching the wheels turn. So my moment of gratitude is sometimes just having the patience maybe to step back and learn. It's a learning moment and move on. What's yours there?
My moment of second is for
My moment of what?
My moment of gratitude is for the second on my bus. The lady who's my aide. She's just.
Yeah. Is she a new one? Or
No.
The one from last year?
Yeah. So she's older. Her birthday's actually today. Happy birthday, Anna. She doesn't watch us, but we'll just wishing her happy birthday. She makes me cookies every day. Like, she doesn't make me cookies, but I can have 2 cookies every for breakfast.
She brings you cookies for breakfast.
Yeah, she makes them. She makes me snickerdoodles. She made me these birthday cake ones. And I'm just thankful for her, what she does for me.
I'd be thankful too. So we brought me a cookie.
I know. And then they're delicious.
When's the bus stop?
I know. When do I get picked up?
And then I do get mad when she gives them to other people. I'm like, those are my cookies. Like a little kid, I'm like, those are my cookies. But she makes enough for everybody. And yeah, so that's what I'm thankful for.
Nice. I am thankful right now for just sunshine. Like, I know I'm one of those people, I realized over the last couple of years that winter is really starting to kind of get dark and dreary, and the sunshine, just coming to Sheridan this morning, like the warm sunshine in the car, just totally changes my attitude.
Doesn't it?
I've just felt so much better the last couple of weeks because some sunshine finally.
And I will tell you, the weather in Wyoming this time of year, it's nuts, right? Like yesterday it was 3 degrees.
Yep.
And we had 3 inches of snow and slush.
Yeah.
And I had to wear my long underwear.
And then today we're all in short sleeve shirts. There's no snow on the ground. I mean, there's snow up on the mountain still, but on the ground down here, there's nothing. So it was kind of like, anyways, we're going to talk about cross stitch. So now that we're excuse me, I keep breathing in.
I don't get recertified until Wednesday on CPR.
No, it's from that cough that I had. Like, I breathe in just right every once in a while, and I like choke myself out. I don't even know. All right, FFOs, fully finished objects. Anybody?
No.
I got 3.
No, I don't.
So you guys, when I stitch things, you need to tell me when I don't finish them. So this, I don't have my. Oh yes, I do. Hang on. Oh, I don't have the pattern in here. I just have my working copy. This is Real Queens by Emily Call. It is an exclusive pattern that you can get at the Cross Stitch Emporium for the next 45 days. I finished her. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the back stitch along the skirt. You want to know when I realized that? When I was working on one that I'm making for you. I was like, I don't think I did that. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I sure didn't. But I just did a flat fold. So she'll sit in my craft room. Well, she'll probably stitch in the shop. But for now, she's gonna. I've got to still put the decoration. But I think I'm gonna
rouging.
I think I'm gonna ruche it. Or I've got this gold cording, and I haven't quite decided how I'm gonna, because it's their royalty. They need their queens. So, but this is by Emily Call. Oh, thank goodness! I thought there was a stain on there. Oh,
Whoops.
whoops. By Emily Call. It's called Real Queens, and they are fabulous. The next one I finally finished. So this one is Sweet Friendship by The Proper Stitcher. It's one that we got out of Alicia's kit last year. And again, I finished her on a flat fold. Are you listening to what they're talking about?
No, I'm listening to you.
No, you don't have to listen to me.
I want that is on my to-do list.
I like that.
You
one
have
too.
it though, don't
Oh,
you?
yeah. I actually have 2 copies of that for some reason.
Why do you have 2?
I have no idea, Jenny.
Did Annie send you one?
She did. Oh, she did, and I bet you it was in the
It was in the pink box.
yeah. I gotta get back on the pink box.
You have an FO.
Oh, I do have an FL. You didn't fix my French knot.
You didn't ask me to.
You were just supposed to.
I did not read mines.
Well, my FO, but I don't have the pattern.
It's Be Hippie by Barbara Anna.
Yeah, Barbara Anna.
I like that frame.
This kind of explains me quite often, quite well.
Why? Why don't you tell them why it explains you? Explains it. Well, what kind of fabric is it, Nancy?
Nice fabric.
No, answer the question. What kind of fabric did you use, Nancy?
I think I used
36.
I think it's a 32 or 20. It's either 28 or a 32. It's an overdye. Hang on.
It's by Cedar River Linen and Designs. I know that.
I think it's a 32. So you use a 32 count linen, which means you should have stitched over two linen threads. And how many did you stitch over, Nancy? Yes.
That's my problem. I'm having with. I'll show you in a second. Everything I touch this week, I'm gonna have to frog, and I'm not gonna have to frog a little bit. I'm gonna have to frog like days.
Anyway, she's super cute, but she came out super tiny, and she's going to be a small exchange. So she's fabulous. All right, and I have one more finish. So a new to me designer is April from the Crafty Blue Bonnet.
You were
And
gonna say something?
What is this gonna say? Is that cutting you off, Jenny?
oh, I'm fine. And then I just made it into a flat fold. But the problem was that I had a bag, so I had to figure out how to add the. Anyways, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was, but it just took a little.
You should have done it on a spool.
Oh, that would have been cute, but
He's done.
he's done.
I think they have one of those though for every holiday, don't they?
They do. She has yeah, and she's got like a one that says mom. She's got quite a variety, and they're fun. She's got Rudolph. She's got she does something for every.
Are you gonna carry that in your shop?
I do. Yes. She was very generous. I just pulled from Stash. I did have all the called for DMC. There's only I think 4 or 5. Yeah, there's like 5 DMCs.
Are you gonna finish her just like this? Because this is a super cute finish with the raggedy.
Because I finished it like this.
No, like to do.
Oh,
around
that's
here.
that chenille it. At least that's what I think that is. It's the chenille it, and I don't have any. But I'll come up with something. Or either that, or maybe I'll go find chenille it. But there's only the 5. So the thing is you use this is only the teeth. Like that's all you use this color for. So you could probably just use the brown or just use a 310. But this is sugar cream pie. So this is all stuff out of Stash that I used to stitch that with. I didn't have to buy anything.
Cute, Jane.
Thanks.
I like those.
All right. That's all I got for FFOs. Pardon me. How about FOs? I don't think I have any FOs. I don't think I have FFOs. I don't have any FOs. I got no FOs.
No FOs.
No fully finished.
Are you gonna give me my board back so I can do my job?
Not well. No, but I'm gonna give it to Amy so she can put her FOs on there.
So I have not been stitching a lot, and I will tell you guys why. I am going to have surgery next week. I have trigger finger, but it's in my thumb, and I'm right-handed, and it's my right hand. So you don't realize how much you need your thumb till you actually need it, your thumb. So it's kind of been hard to stitch, but I have done a couple of these little 12 monthly minis I've been working on from Primrose Cottage.
They opened their own store.
They did.
I have not seen that.
I've got the first 3 months done. And I've
Is it the same fabric?
Yep.
Okay.
I actually kept the tag this time so you guys would know what fabric I've been stitching on. And then I've just been using random DMC floss out of my stash. So the Valentine's Day one, I had
I can't see all the time.
variegated floss that I just grabbed. And then my March St. Patty's Day one, I just used a variegated that I had in my stash too.
So it's the one color.
Did you just use one thread? Is that why we're not pop? It's not.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's not really popping.
I like
that was
it.
2 colors, but they're too close together actually.
I like it though. It's
No, you
very
can see the
subtle.
difference.
Like the
Personally.
smaller ones are dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Nice job, Amy.
And then when we go on our trip at the end of the month, I've been working on my mini, but I didn't want to show that one right now. So
That's fair.
that is what I have been working on.
Are you
Not
going to
a
be able
lot.
to stitch when we go to the library stitchers retreat?
Yep, they said like just a couple days. It was just small. They just go in there and like 3 stitches. It'll be done.
Do they knock you out or do they just
They don't
localize
knock
it?
you out all the way. They just kind
Just
of
do
give
a
you a
local?
nerve block and a little bit to make you relax.
Those nerve blocks are fabulous.
I've never had one. They're like surgery's gonna be top a half hour. So
Yeah, so when they did the nerve block for my I don't know, whatever they called it, my bunionectomy when they fixed my toe. But
Is it called a bunionectomy?
I don't know what it's called.
Oh.
But so for months afterwards, I would get these little like spasms down my leg. I was like, oh, I don't know what that is. My doctor said it's just your nerve mad because we did that to it. I'm like, oh, okay.
And this is Amy's very first surgery.
no, this is my second one. I've had carpal tunnel surgery.
Oh.
But
I mean, she never had tonsils. She
no,
never had
I
tubes.
have everything. Like I've never really had anything. I've never broken anything. Knock on wood. Like
Yeah.
when you go talk to the doctors, they're kind of like, really? You have everything and nothing's been broken. Yep. I don't have anything fake. Have my hip, have my knee. Like they start going through a list and you're like, nope, nope, nope.
Those are all mine. All right, so FOs or no whips.
So my whip, I only brought one because I left a lot of them on my bus. But everything I've touched, you guys, I'm gonna be whipping, and I'm not gonna frogging. Oh, I'm not gonna be frogging for minutes. I'm gonna be frogging for hours.
Well, is it to the point that you just start over?
No. So my first one, not her. Nope. I know I brought it because I brought it intentional. I started with Animal Cracker British Series Clovis. I think it should be named Clovis. Anyways, I started, believe it or not, on a 40 count.
Over one?
Mm-hmm.
Nancy, you can't. You can do what you want to do.
Nope, it's over 2.
It's over 2.
But I've been more, because to know me, when you tell me I can't stitch fast, I'm like, oh, I'm going to show her. I'm going to get this done. On Tuesday is when I discovered that I didn't count or I didn't do something. I don't know what I did.
So is this is the same one?
It's the same one. That one's going to be what's going to be mine, and this one was going to be yours. And it still might be yours in a couple of years. So if you see, these are supposed to match. But I have to take, I believe, I'm going to have Jenny look at it, that this all has to come out. Because I think the mistake is over here. And this is tight, you guys. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is. I think it's 36.
I don't think so. I think it's 28, and I think you're doing it over 1.
well, whatever I'm doing. So it upset me a lot. So I put it away to work on another thing that I have to frog. Everything I touch this week, I have to frog.
You should punch needle.
I should do a lot of things.
Well, I'm just saying, like, punch needle isn't as count intensive.
Well, you
Dad
guys
taught us how to punch needle.
I know I love the punch needle, but yeah. This is my working copy. This is my Jenny will hopefully fix it.
That's a big working copy.
Oh,
It is
I
big.
know. Well, I've got one to show you that I'll have to share.
I don't know why my printer printed it that way, but I was like, well. But so I have all of these.
Animal cartoon.
And I think I have another one at the house. I don't know. The frog, the elephant. These are ones that I got from Market. Jenny gave me. And my plan is to finish them all. And this is the keeper that I'm going to keep it all in because the colors are truly the same that my friend Julie made us.
They're very similar, yeah.
Except for it is Christmas, but I don't care. So I'm going to keep it all in here.
That's what
See, I even cut the material for it.
But did you cut it for a 28 count or did you cut it for over 1 on 28?
We'll discuss it,
Okay.
and we'll
Just-
figure it out.
Okay.
And then my serger threw a thread, so I have to fix that. It's not a big deal. But when everything happens all at once, you're like,
It
I'm
becomes
done.
a big
I'm
deal.
done.
It becomes to the point that you need to eat a cookie.
Yep.
But
Well,
apparently you get to eat cookies every
every
day,
day.
so we're not
so my
talking to you
hips
about
are getting
I
bigger
think I need
too.
to start keeping cookies in the house.
Well, Steve and I gave up sweets for Lent, and I was like, that's a bad idea. I need a cookie.
But this was I'm stitching, and then I was stitching on my Prairie Schooler, my 4 Halloween ones that I was going to do, and I truly stitched. Yeah, it was just not a week for me to stitch.
We all have those weeks.
We do. So this is. You didn't bring any whips, did you?
I did
That's what I
not.
thought.
No.
I thought I didn't want to cut you off though. Again, I can't show you the pattern because it's in the other room. I had used it last night, but this is my color conversion to Real Queens.
But you didn't do the thing on this one either.
Because it's a back stitch, and I was going to wait and do the back stitch all at once in case, and I will.
Oh, it's a back stitch.
That's when I realized that I didn't do this one, is when because I was trying to figure out what color I was going to do it. There's her little loopy. They're little like loopies, like an underskirt.
Oh, okay.
And so in my mind, I was going to take this dark color and do it. This dark blue, darkish blue down here. But I went, well, I wonder what color I did it, what I was supposed to do it on this one. And then I went and found this one and I didn't do it. But it is done. Like, I am not taking this baby apart. She's going to stay right where she is, and I will make the correction on this one.
That's really cute.
So this is a 28 count that I coffee tea dyed, and it was a scrap that I had in my, but I figured it was more to your colors.
All right.
But you know what? We were at a fabric store, and we went all over the place. But Amy and I did do a scrap class, and
Are you doing pink? You like pink now?
She did buy some pink.
I did buy some pink.
And she
And
looked
now
at purples.
I even looked at purples. And
Well, I bought that at Ace Hardware. That color, it's like a pinky. Because I didn't have anything to match
Oh,
the
yeah.
ears, so I figured that was at least.
okay, what else you got, Jenny?
I started. So this is the Stitch Along hosted by.
Hold on just a second.
You know,
I got cut off so she could order coffee.
You didn't get cut off. You got paused. Pause.
All right, I do not have.
Remember when you come up to Jenny's house, you get floofy coffee and you get Folgers at my
Alright.
house?
So this Stitch Along, I don't have the pattern.
What is this?
I'm telling you.
No. I'm listening, Jenny.
Turn your ears on. Listen with these ears. Close this hole. That's what my chief used to tell me when.
Well
he'd be
then.
like, he'd be like, Colonel, turn these on. Close this. I gotta tell you something. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit real quiet. Listen to what you got to say, Chief. It's the Stitch Along. It's the 4 Seasons by Barbara Anna. It's the 4 girls in a row. I don't.
Oh, that you're doing with Sarah.
Yeah, I'm doing with Somi, Sarah, and Jackie from Comfort Stitching. Comfort Stitching, right? This is my spring. I started her on Sunday when we got home. It's all bestitch me. They're all 28 count. I think this I think this is Life's a Peach.
This is Life as a Peach?
Yep.
The material?
Yep.
Okay.
So I just took 4 scraps.
And it's really bright for you, Jenny.
It is. It's because when I started, I'm like, I'm going in the neutral club. I thought that was a bad idea. Here's Winter. I started that on Winter. So she's done.
I like her.
How are you going to display this? Have you thought about that?
I'm going to stitch these 4 girls together in a big square.
Hold on, you're cutting her feet off. There you go.
Oh.
So this is her dress. I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, you're going to go like up and down?
Yeah, like this. Like these 2 will be,
1 frame, 2 frames.
I don't know. I haven't quite got there yet. But this one will like.
It kind of look neat in a frame that had like the 4.
Yeah. So, but they're all gonna. So that's and then this.
So what are you going to do the other 2 colors? Like green
Hold on,
and
I got 'em right here.
white? What color? Oh, yellow.
Yellow is my sunshine.
Oh, that's a pretty.
Is that going to be your summer?
That's summer. And then this is fall. And fall is
yeah.
honey.
Wish you guys could
Ooh,
see
I like
the
honey.
cloth in person. It's very vibrant and pretty.
They are. So these
I
2
really
are
like
more
those.
muted. These 2 are bright.
Nice. Exciting to see that
And
finished.
this was when I was in the color club. Because I'm like, oh, I can get neutral fabrics everywhere. And then I realized I'm never going to stitch on these colors.
Oh, well, you need that one in your bag.
I need them both in my bag.
I'm getting them for
But
you.
I'm sitting here thinking I need these colors in my life. Like,
You can have my scraps.
But Amy, you don't like a lot of bright
I don't
colors
do a lot
either.
of brights.
Yeah.
But it must be because the sun is shining and it feels springy.
Well,
That's why I'm looking at brights. Nancy's buying bright fabric. Like,
Well, I am because like all of my quilts, like I have a ton of 4th of July quilts, so from May to, but I don't have like the
and
happy
then
spring.
I got them in this fabulous pink bag because it had all types of colors.
oh, look at the little teacup.
So this is Tula pink fabric, but it's Carrie Tiger Lily's tutorial that we took from
Yeah.
her. So this is the bag that I think we're gonna make with that stuff today. We came out for a sewing day, but we've got our husbands out there entertaining themselves. All right, next thing I stitched on.
You should have been in the middle, Miss Jenny.
Oh well, I'm not.
Should we pause and switch?
Nope. You should just because we're almost done. This is my Lindy Stitches Mary Needleworker.
What do you have to finish her on?
Oh my god, I got a ton of stuff to do. So I have
Well, you have fill-in.
I have all this fill-in. This skirt is a beast.
Are you bringing it to
I am.
for fill-in?
Yep. The skirt's a beast. I've got to finish this spool of thread, and I have to do the whole bottom still. But I've been taking this to work with me, and I make myself do a whole 6 strands. 6 strands?
It's 6 strands.
6 strands of 1 length of floss.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So, and then I let myself do some other things.
What do you have to finish? Could you have a finish in Maine?
Well,
You could,
I don't think so.
You could work on the fill-in
Yeah.
on the plane.
because all you have just this bottom row,
So
the tomatoes.
if I get most of it done, if I really work hard the next couple of weeks, maybe.
Nice.
But I started some other things too. But I did a color conversion on this just because I don't know, because I could. Because I was trying. I was feeling my oats. But that's on Cedar River. But it was done on her practice. So Nancy and Jody was kind enough to send us some of the stuff that she's not going to reproduce. And that was on that.
Yes.
Yeah. This is my Sunday stitch. This is the Houses of Hawk Run.
These are the whores.
That's loud. We
The
told
boys were loud.
no, we told you the story behind this, where one of the ladies that we traveled with, instead of saying shores of Hawk Run, she had horrors of Shock Run. Anyway,
She had it all mixed up.
So I try to work every Sunday. I take it out and I try to work a little bit on her.
Jenny is a lot more dedicated than I
I
am.
really wanted to do like one a month, like get one done a month, but March is here and gone. So I really need to figure out how I'm gonna like dedicate a little more time to it.
You've got a lot done though.
She has. So you basically worked on this.
I still got a little bit of roof here, but I figured when I've got a TV show that we're watching that I'm interested in, I could finish filling in that roof. And then, I did the whole box and then I started across.
Very
But
nice.
the last few weeks have been, but I'm just using DMC.
Maybe you could do mine for me
Maybe you've lost your mind.
instead of.
No. You signed up.
Thank you,
You do
Steve.
your own.
I was like, "Where's my coffee?" In my
We had to
coffee
stop the
cup.
video so she could talk about her coffee.
I had to order it.
We know, we can hear.
Do you have a coaster?
Here, mine's just water. You can just use that one.
This is my specific cup.
This first. And then last but not least.
But you got more stuff in there.
It's just my plan.
Mm.
This is our friend Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher, and I were chatting. I think she talked about it on her last YouTube video, but we were chatting, we were texting, and I'm like, I'm gonna join you. So for her birthday, which is this month, towards the end of the month, she has decided that she is going to do Grace by the Artsy Housewife. And I'm like, I like that one. Now, what I don't think I did, I think I have it printed off somewhere. Hang on. Oh, maybe? Yes. I made a point to make sure I had a...
Is it a PDF?
It is. I bought it off of her Etsy. So...
Ooh, I like those colors.
She did
I do too.
She did it in 3 different colors. She did it on 3 different linens. So, I'm going to try it. But this is my start.
What'd you do? Wait.
I will just show my start, and then I'll show you the other 2 linens I picked up. So this
I had to make sure which way it went.
This is, hang on.
Oh, so there is 3 different linens. Okay. No.
Yeah.
I wasn't, my ears were not.
So this is Oatmeal by Live and Dye LA. Valerie is the dyer on this one.
I love Live and Dye LA.
Yep.
So
It's 36. This is going to be I think it's going to be the bottom.
The Grace?
Yeah, this is going to be the I don't know. I think this is going to be Grace.
It's going to be something.
Maybe that is the Grace. They're close enough, but they're a little bit different. And then the last one I picked was Cove. It was my January 25 Roxy Floss Co. And so that's so I'll have all 3.
Nice. I like it.
And I just pulled from Stash.
We should do this too.
Well, I was just looking at it. So when you use the 3, did you just stitch them together on your machine?
You
then?
sew them?
I think I'm just gonna. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Just use a loose stitch and
I don't know. I've never done it. I'm gonna try it.
this one. I think I might have to do this one. I love the colors. They're so.
And I picked all. I only had a couple of the called for overdyes.
Are they over? Well, what are they? Weeks?
They're Weeks and Classic
and DMC.
and DMC. So the Weeks Classic and DMC. So what I didn't have, I pulled. What I didn't have, I looked through my overdyes first, and then I went to DMC.
I think I have all the colors. I don't have this angel hair. But
Yeah, but Crazy Woman is. I heard Julie said she's moving.
yes. So I don't know the story, nor did I ask. But she did tell me she was moving down to where behind Village Inn is the best way to explain it.
Oh, like where Dad used to have his other
Yeah,
shop?
exactly.
Oh, okay. So that's been my coffee. So I stitch on that in the morning. I just whatever I can get during a cup of coffee. It's about an hour.
You
Right.
and I need to well, I need to have a sugar daddy. She has beautiful she has 2 beautiful stand-up clocks. What are they?
Grandfather clocks?
Yes. One of them is amazing.
Who?
Crazy Woman.
That's
I don't know if it's Herman's or if it's hers, but the clocks are beautiful.
They are beautiful.
I stood and watched it for, it seemed like a long time, but she's like, "Are you gonna buy that?" I'm like, "I wish."
So where we get our stitching stuff out of there, she has more than just stitching stuff. She's like a little trinket
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah, she has a lot of tchotchkes
And
too.
there's a lot of the gentleman she shares a shop with, he has antiques. So you kind of get to look at everything when you go out there.
Jay took my board away
We
from
won't
me.
be needing that
I was
board
cleaning
anymore.
it. All right.
All right, plans. Do you have plans? Yes, we do, ladies. We've got lots of things to get done today.
Today we have plans.
We do. We're going to do some stitching, sewing.
And we're gonna start one in Maine. Do you have that one?
Jenny was going to get us the pattern and
I do.
stuff.
I don't have.
I have the floss. Or they're the.
Did you bring it?
Well, of course not.
And then there's that.
We're going to get organized today.
I'll see you in 2 weeks. That's cute.
This is a bag that my friend Leslie did for me.
Man,
I
Leslie,
like
how
that.
come Jenny gets all the good stuff? Oh, I shouldn't say that because I got a bag last
We
time.
could do that.
These are super easy to. We could do this instead of what the other thing is.
That's our afternoon plan.
This is my disagree. This
By
is
Colleen.
by Colleen Rebel Stitcher. I love this one. This one has a lot of meaning to me because of a lot of reasons. But it says we can disagree and still love each other unless your disagreement is rooted in my oppression and denial of my humanity and right to exist. It kind of goes back to, Ruth, we talked about it, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She allowed women to be able to stay in the military after they got married and when they had kids. Because before that, you could serve, but once you were married, they made you go home and be a housewife. They didn't make you go, but they kicked you out. You literally, if you got married, you got kicked out. So when this is where this has meaning for me is I think we've lost the art to respectfully disagree. It's almost to the point of extremism. When we've all made mistakes in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Some we hope to never make again. But having offered that, they weren't videotaped. They weren't live recorded. You prayed no one had a Polaroid camera, to capture the moment immediately. Or you exposed their, I never did this. I heard people talk about it. But, you take a picture and instead of waiting for it to get developed, you just would expose their film so it never exposed. Anyways, I'm thankful for technology, but maybe back in the day it was easier to get away with things. But now it's like instant. Like, right? Somebody makes a mistake, it's all over, YouTube, you news, whatever. But anyways, we've learned, we no longer, I think, have learned to disagree and still respect each other. And we disagree on a lot of things with a lot of different people, but it's the respect that I think it's an art that we've lost. So I pulled some fabric that I think I'm going to do it on. And it's called Traditional. It's the name of the fabric. And the fabric is by Roxy.
That's pretty.
Out of.
That's pretty.
And then I had to do the math. I was doing some math this morning. I made Steve check me. But I'm going to use Cottage Garden thread.
Ooh.
It's called Swamp Water. And isn't it awesome? I'm stewing on it.
We need to get
I love that swamp water color.
Isn't it just fabulous? But this is an Australian dyer. This is a Canadian dyer. And that's an American designer. Look at us. Look at us all over the world.
I like that.
So
We should. I would like to purchase this so we can. Would you like to do it with me? I always say,
I would do it with you.
I'm always like, come on, Amy.
And I'm just sitting here thinking, listening to Jenny. That leads back to the conversation we had on our way.
It
up
was.
here in
We
the
had
car
this.
about how we are so grateful we grew up in the 80s and nothing was recorded. Like we were talking in the car, all three of us. Like we done some stuff that we were stupid and young.
we were.
But there's no evidence of it unless we bring it up.
Unless we remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And that's going away too.
Yeah, now we're starting to forget it all, so it's okay.
Okay, the rest I have is haul and mail.
Okay. I only have a small haul. And my haul is from the Rebel Stitcher design.
Oh, well, then
The
we'll just talk
quarterly?
about that all at once because we
Okay.
all got that.
This is my haul bag that I bring so I can sort it.
I like these little bags.
They're
They're
cheap
like
too.
Cheap Amazon bags.
And
but
if they
work.
break, they break. This is by Rebel Stitcher.
Her needle minder. So this is a quarterly club. It comes. She creates crafts.
Stickers, like a array
a
of
pack
stickers.
and then
and
she
a
always sticks
keychain.
and a goodie.
Yeah. Will you read that? Because
Yes, it says, we need in every community a group of angelic troublemakers.
but that's my haul. And
There's
that's,
a big protest downtown. Did you guys see it?
It's all over the state.
Right, but I mean, did you guys see it
No,
downtown?
we didn't see
no,
it.
because we took her we went through downtown.
But it wasn't till like 11 or something.
Oh,
Like I seen it posted last night. The different towns in the state had different times.
Oh, I didn't know it was at different times. But
yeah.
there was a whole little protest downtown. I was pretty excited for Sheridan. Well, this is my haul. This is amazing. So, Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher, makes project bags. She has an Etsy. She's
Is that
getting to
Teresa
be-
Colgate?
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
she's getting to be like Jess Como Stitches. Her bags are quick to go in her Etsy shop because she had a non-vinyl front, and I'm learning because of my projects. I'm very cognizant now of how I put things in here, but I have a few vinyls that I've ruined because I thought I had it all protected, but I ended up not protecting it by putting like
The pattern?
the pattern or whatever up against the top. So, but I ordered a bag off of Etsy from her. I think
Nice.
I'm gonna put my Grace, maybe. I also received in the mail my Fabric of the Month clubs. This one's Willow by the Stitch Me.
That's pretty.
And this is Powder Puff.
Powder puff.
It's pink.
It doesn't have to be pink.
It throws pink though. And I mean,
It's
it's
just a little
a
pink.
little pink.
But it'd be fun for a spring.
But
season.
in there,
definitely.
they sent everybody in this. They sent a maximum cross stitch, maximum cross stitch.
I love Maximum's cross stitch. Haven't done a single one, but I like them.
She has
That's cute.
Anyways, in their last FlossTube, they talk about it. I'm super excited. I actually kind of like the pink. I know. I don't like pink, but I'm...
It's huge, you guys. I don't even...
Well,
they
no,
can't
it's
pick
just
that up.
her pattern, the way she does, because that's a pretty large square. It's only 100 and... The pattern itself is 205 wide by 133.
Kind of like it that it's bigger print.
I do too. Oh, that was the other thing that on the one. So this you're gonna crack up. I don't really know how to show it well, but we'll show it way far away so you can't really see. I was trying to understand what
They're like the same.
I was trying to understand how big this. I needed to make like conceptually how to think about cutting my fabric for this Grace from the Artsy Housewife. So I taped it all together. The stitch is only 130 high by 140, so not big at all.
Oh wow!
Do you see how big this?
It's like Nancy wide.
It's huge. I was cracking up. I was like, okay, we're gonna go with it. I sent a friend. I don't remember who I sent it to. I was like, well, this is. Oh, I sent it to Nancy because she owns the pattern too. I was like, well, this is how big it is if you want to think about it. Remember that one time that you cut your fabric based on the size of the pattern?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that with this one.
Still do that.
Do you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Our Marty the Moose.
Me
Yes!
too.
That's another one. Marty the Moose is
But he actually came that big. Like he's
did.
not taped
it's
together.
not taped together. I should really learn to trust doing my stuff on an iPad, but I don't. Not yet.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
that's hard because then if your iPad dies or your phone dies,
See, yeah, that's what
you have
I
to worry
said.
about being
You don't have to show that.
connected.
You don't.
You don't have to show this, but that's what I'm going to look at for a second.
Not yet. You're not looking at it until after we get done with the video because you have to answer our questions still, remember? All right, and then the rest is just I.O. Joe, I've got your pattern that I need to send you. It's right here. I ran out of time this week. Like, I don't know. This week was crazy. And then I got some fabulous happy mail from friends. I got 3 notes. I got one from Annie, the proper stitcher. I got one from Susan from Sweet Wing.
Nice.
And then I have one from Nancy's BFF, Andrea. She's her retreat BFF. And those were very super. I love snail mail.
Me too.
Me too.
It was very nice to get something in the mail. All right. And then we're not doing a BFF this week. I've watched a couple, but I just did not tell Nancy or Amy who they should watch or think about. And they did not come back and tell me who we should watch or think about. So we were unplanned for a BFF. But I did spend time filling in the Wheel of Doom. Don't worry, Nancy, it's just for you.
Just for me.
Just for you. And that's the puzzle I was working on.
I have not seen these questions. Oh, there are quite a few of them.
I did. I added a few. Oh, that's an easy one. Favorite board game, and go.
Go.
I am like tried and true. I like Monopoly. I really do.
Oh.
And it goes forever and ever. I love Monopoly.
I can't do Monopoly. I don't mind it like the first kind of go arounds, but when you got to start like charging people rent and collecting houses and buying things,
hotels and selling properties.
Our brother's like a dang shark.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you that's the board game probably, but I do prefer. I'm more of a card girl. I like cards.
Me too.
I do.
Okay, cards are fair.
We do a lot more cards than we do board games, but Monopoly. Except for with my husband. He's a cheater.
Would Jeremy like to come defend himself?
You cheat too, though.
I don't cheat.
You do cheat. What's your favorite board game?
Probably with dominoes.
No, Dominoes is not a card game. Though I do love Mexican Train.
I love Mexican Train. Oh, I like Cards Against Humanity. Is that a board game?
That's a card game.
It's kind of a card game because it's cards, not board.
I don't play a lot of board games.
That's fair.
We play. What's the train game? You build a train. Emma got us on it.
Life? That's when you put people in the car.
I'm not a big life person.
I don't like that game.
I like Sorry. I guess I like Sorry.
Well, Sorry's a good
That
one.
where you pop that thing. Yeah, Sorry's a good one.
No, Sorry's the one where you have to move your people around the board and have to get them in the middle.
Well, yeah, I think Trouble's the one.
Trouble's the one where you have to pop the thing.
So Trouble and Sorry, I like them both. Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to tell my card game story.
Okay.
Okay,
Feel
so
free.
Cards Against Humanity, we had to find it for one Christmas. We had to find it.
Everybody had it at Christmas.
And you know what my girls told me how we got it? It's just like apples to apples, Mom.
It is, but on
So I'm like, I'm all in, but
apples
they did.
to apples is G.
But they
Cards
said
to
they did
Humanity
say
is
it was
actually
for adults, and I'm like, all right, Oh my goodness, the things.
you learn.
Oh yeah,
The things you learn,
Exactly.
and you're like, your kids know them, and you don't, and then you're like, how do you know that? Like,
there's
tell
some
me what
cards
you're
I will
doing.
not play with my girls. I just kind of slide them back in there and like, okay, I'm not doing this with my kids. but the things that they come up with, I'm like, my mouth drops a lot. I was like,
Mine does
oh.
too.
I think they have all different versions of it now too. It's not like they have like the Harry Potter one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like they have different ones now.
Yeah, they have different like card packs, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I can't.
I also like well, that's a card game too.
Yeah, really.
It's okay.
Is that in there?
No, it says, what's your favorite board game?
Fine, it's your turn.
Sequins.
Oh, that's an old one.
It is an old
We've
one.
never played that.
Yes,
one.
we did. We played it all the time.
Oh, Clue too. That's a good board
Clue's
game.
a good board game. I like Clue.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
But a sequence is the one where you've got the card that does have cards, but it's actually a board game, and you had to put the chips on them.
Yep.
Like, well, we'll get it down. We have it in the other room.
Is that like Mishy and Rummy? No.
So
We like games. You want to play a game? I'm all on
Nancy's all
board.
in for the game.
Nancy, when we go sometimes she will disappear, and that's because she's playing Mexican Train dominoes.
With who?
When we go to girls' night out,
Oh,
yeah, she'll be like, "Do you guys want to go play dominoes?"
that's fair. That's fair. All right, I will hide that slice later.
All right.
All right. Woo! I think we're in under an hour.
We probably are. Because I had to get coffee. There was a small pause in there.
Yeah, so I only think it shows we have 25 minutes, but we had a whole section there. All right, well, we are going to go prep for the library retreat, which we're going to in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We're super excited to go. The three of us are going to travel together. That's always exciting.
It is.
And
So one of us will make it. All three of us together will make it.
We're all meeting
Alone?
in Denver at the airport. That's our first together stuff.
Yes.
So
Amy and I are broke because of our plane ticket. Those were flipping expensive.
Well, what did you pay this year?
$900.
You guys should have come up here.
well,
It wasn't any cheaper when.
It was cheaper, and then we thought it would get cheaper in Gillette, and then it never got cheaper in Gillette, and then came back up here, and then we just did it, and now it dropped here again. So,
You never know.
You never know. So we just always kind of That's why when I bought my ticket, I was like, I'm just buying it. But I didn't want to buy it unless I knew that these guys had the same, like, I don't care when they left, as long as we all got
met in Denver.
Met in Denver or Boston on or about the same time. So, because we got to drive 3 hours. But it was more expensive to go into Portland, Maine, than to drive from Boston. So,
well, and driving for 3 hours for us kind of really isn't anything.
It's not a big deal.
I know a lot of people that sounds crazy too, but we kind of have to drive that far to get anywhere.
Well, it's an hour and a half for you guys just to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 3 hours in the car today, but it's fun when you're road tripping and you've got friends. And we've got plans on Sunday to go down and check out Boston. It's a neat town.
I've never been there.
And then we are gonna do that moth thing. We're gonna start a moth.
Yep, we're gonna start In Nature by the Artsy Housewife.
And then with my mule, we're gonna start. Her and I are gonna
Cheryl,
start.
we're gonna start what she sent you.
Yep. And then I think Andrea and I might do one, just because Andrea and I did one last year. We did small last year.
Okay.
But like anything, we have great plans. But
Well, there's also like the Crafty Girl Mulkin in Maine.
Mhm.
Reese will be there, and then they've got a huge trunk show. They've got tons of trunk shows coming. I don't know. It's just a well put together retreat. It's really a great retreat to go to. So
and I'm gonna get some coleslaw, but my coleslaw friend isn't coming.
yeah, Alicia, the Pink Flamingo, and Annie, the Proper Stitcher, were both scheduled to come, and they both had to pull out because of
For good reasons.
good
but-
reasons. But so we're kind of sad that they're not going to be there. But we have a whole cul-de-sac of friends that we're gonna hang out with. And
Yes, exciting.
their tables of 6, and we're at least 3 of one table. So I guess we'll figure it out. Anyways, we hope your spring is upon you and you are enjoying flowers. And
We aren't yet.
we aren't yet. But I did see some daffodils along a house the other day, and I was like,
Yeah, those tulips are trying to
yeah, the
pop
tulips
up.
are trying to pop. Brave little souls. So
Mhm.
with that, thanks for spending some time with us. We hope your stitches lay flat and
You
happy
straighten
stitching.
somebody's crown.
Straighten somebody's crown. That's a good
Yes.
one, because boy,
We almost forgot that.
I needed my crown straightened the other day because I had some horns underneath it.
We all do some days.
That's what kind of keeps mine up. Let's be honest.
There are days. There are days I'm like, I could have done better. So with that, thanks for spending some time with us.
Toodles.
Bye. I'm blind myself. Are you recording as I'm trying to?
I am recording. Hello, FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
Hello. Last
We'll wait.
Ooh.
Start that one over.
No, it's fine. I'm Jenny,
I'm Nancy.
I'm Amy.
and we are the Bougie Stitchers. Welcome. What's new and exciting in your life?
Are you talking to us or the
I don't
audience?
know. I just said
Okay.
it.
All
I
right.
was like, oh, I don't know who's going to answer. Apparently not us.
We're up in Sheridan today, spending money like we had it, or at least Amy and I, or at least me.
I spent money too.
I've been spending money, but not in fabric. How about I take that board away from you so we can like you later?
Okay.
So we are a channel about cross stitch. We I don't know. We just like to come and share life and share cross stitch, and then I don't know. We never know where we're gonna go, or where the good more.
Yes.
And you stop. You are gonna fiddle, and then you're not gonna pay attention.
You wrote on me.
I'm gonna write on your. Should I-
Anyways, back to subject.
Okay, let's start over. This is horrible.
Yeah, it is horrible.
I don't know.
Nice.
That's what I do.
All right. Until next time.
Until next time. Happy stitching.